Today I'm going to share my favorite techniques for creating flattering portraits, even in noontime sun. I'm Lindsay Adler, and I'm a portrait and fashion photographer who has shot in nearly every lighting condition. When I first started shooting portraits, I always avoided having sessions in the middle of the day. Midday sun can create awful results, especially if you're not experienced with photographic problem solving. Sometimes though, you just don't have a choice. The sun is extremely hard. It's a very hard light source, and what it does is it emphasizes textures on the skin. It can create unflattering highlights, and because it's at such a high angle at midday, it can create really unflattering shadows in the eyes because the light is top down. To put it together, the two challenges we have to solve is the quality of light and the direction of light. Here are my 3 tips for shooting in midday sun. Try diffusing the sunlight to make a broader, softer light source. You can use the diffusion of a 3-in-1 reflector diffuser, or try using a shoot-through umbrella. When the sun hits the diffusion material, it spreads out and it becomes a larger, softer light source, and it loses its specularity, the shininess. It is instantly more flattering to the skin. But again, because you're shooting midday, you're going to need to shoot from a higher angle and lift the subject's chin and eyes towards the light to avoid deep shadows in the eye sockets. Or you can add a reflector underneath the chin for a little bit of fill. Look for a large white surface hit by the sun. This could be a doorway, a sidewalk, a white wall, even the side of a white moving van. When the sun hits the surface, it bounces off and becomes a large, soft light source. It's beautiful light. Be sure to have the subjects back to the sun, or place them in the shade just opposite that bounce reflector. The closer they are, the softer the light. If you don't see any natural reflectors, of course you can create your own. My favorite is to use my V-Flat World portable V-Flat. I can pop it open on location to create a large bounce reflector with beautiful glowing light. So far, I've shown you 2 examples of how to soften midday light. But what about just embracing the sunlight? Sunlight is hard, but it also can create beautiful, high contrast, sunny results. Depending on your subject, you'll want to consider using blotting papers or maybe matte makeup to reduce oily skin and improve unwanted textures. When the subject is in direct sunlight, try lifting their head up to the sun and play around with the hard shadows, and it gives you creative results. Most likely though, this style of portrait will require more retouching. It's just part of the deal. But you can create drastically different and potentially more exciting results than if you were just using soft light only. When you're shooting at noon, you also have to be really careful of distracting background elements. So be sure to vary your angle, use a narrow depth of field, or even put up a background on location. All of these things will help reduce distractions. Don't just be stuck shooting portraits at golden hour. Creating portraits in midday light can be challenging for sure, but if you take control of that lighting, you can create really flattering results. If you want to see the tools used in this video, check out the links below or visit adorama.com. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe. See you next time.